Good morning. Questo simply. Or 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 simply. David. Questa notte. David. It's November 28, 2024. It's Thursday in Naples. Once again, totally cloudy, white cloudy, yes, white cloudy at the moment, white sky that is changing, I still don't know, and there is a slight wind, 64, and there is a slight wind, it's early afternoon practically, it's practically 13, 64 and 4 Fahrenheit, 18 Celsius, and this means that it's really soft, like this period is soft, it's the seccaggio diverso. Use always since the first weather reports of the so as a representative, no remember, think the body which means as opposed to I'm sure, but I say yeah, I remember these things, because let's also say that it's my purpose, the fact that people shouldn't watch my videos because it's better. I know perhaps this is a paradox for you, but not for me. And I didn't do identical variation also for the winter and the summer. In fact, for the winter I usually see adjective cold, but for the summer the adjective hot, so sono adesso si chiede because the adjective so as regards the degrees test for me also figure absolutely we can complain. Yes, as I'm repeating since the opening of this month, it's slightly cold, no? But in general, always good. I didn't remember also this part of autumn, apart from last year, I didn't remember the past years, in fact, part of autumn like this. But I repeat, this is for me, good for me, and for some people, if they have the same sensations, judgment or thoughts about me, about this. Still, but I don't see that we are so literally. I can't say the same things as I say just for the exhibit. It's bad, I just the same, so I can be free as I'm refusing on this. Good afternoon. I think that the participant is repeated in just before 6 4 and 4 at the finish. But the really important thing was that sphere that is anticipated. So before you this. Non see a most perfect when you can see a most perfect when there is a good thing, but I never from this summer until now I never pat it. This thing is the first time happening in all the story weather reports. However, as I repeat, she should see good notice from the green shooter. In fact, I should not repeat totally wet, cloudy, and this means practically that later when it became more obscure. And also that will rain from a few months but the reason that we want to change wizards is one so same, and if it's clear, it's a scheme. Bad, so easy. You can win and you grow to about practically it's more than 2 years, and also this visual better bench, was not visible, in general visible, and better visible for me instantly. And it's a shot at this 20 minute general shot. As regarding the shooter, we see on behind me. Sono di Seghese, attivismo di sentire nel shot, sono di Seghese, attivismo di media general shot. And finally, from a medical key value GX 640, APG 625, sono di Seghese, media general shot. Eva, getting all the people for all the parts, that's the thing to wear. So no brother, my sister. Also to myself, for last music. And finally, I hope you will get breakfast. Today it's late, general, but slightly late for my hours. Fact, when I say late, early, I mean for my hours. But the more important is that I far away from the record reaction assembly necessity to start with in fact I mean the breakfast at Fienten is freaking believe it. I started with at Fienten and part remember that yes it was 2 years so I think that the record is nice for strategy. However, adesso today I repeat close as regard the hours, slightly late as regard no. So however today I repeat close as regard the record, slightly late as regard my hours. I repeat are just around 13. But a really important thing to show this remember is that inside me also today fortunately with the sun. I'm really hungry. And as we used to say breakfast is always one of the most beautiful things left in the world. I'm so hungry. What's in the case in this video, Jenny Ishito? I'll see you tomorrow. I suppose if I don't die, in fact I don't know. Until tomorrow what will happen, I will see.